Hi guys, a few of you have asked me to share a video on time management and how I manage time. So to start out, there's no such thing as time management because everybody in this world has 24 hours in a day. And regardless how you manage it or not, you still only have 24 hours. So to me, it's not necessarily time management. I would say it's more priority management, being able to prioritize your responsibilities, your duties, and what do you want to get accomplished first. So I think time management is not it, but it's really priority management. So when someone telling me, oh, I don't have time to work out, it's not necessarily you don't have time to work out, you don't have it prioritized higher than whatever that you choose to do compared to working out. With that, I really want to share 2 tips that I've used that's working for me. And again, it's something is continual, work in progress for me as well. There are days that I'm like, I'm tired, I'm just gonna rest and do nothing. And there are days I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make this work. But these 2 tips I want to it's a more global, holistic approach for managing your priorities for your life and your career or work life. What one I call is block your calendar. So let's say on a personal level, you find yourself that you're not having a lot of time to spend with your spouse or your significant other because you have so many other things going on in your life. Well, maybe talk to your spouse or significant other to block time out. So that could be 1 hour on a Thursday. That is the time that you guys have your date night. My husband and I, we have our Friday night as our movie night. Like that's our definitive day night, unless we travel out of town. But a lot of things, those what I call blocking your calendar. So those time is reserved for the things that are important to you in terms of priorities. You can also block time out for working out. So it could be 1 hour, even 30 minutes that you can block out consistently throughout the whole week, just so you can have time to go work out. The other, you can also, so you look through, I'm a calendar geek, so I love to use my calendar for everything. If it's not on my calendar, it's not getting done. So I use my calendar for everything, including, I would put in there at 7 a.m., now really 6 a.m. that I wake up and I do my journaling and my gratitude journal and my exercise, even for 10 minutes, like quick, fast cardio. And I put it in every day. Of course, I don't get to it every day, but at least you block it out so you mentally feel prepared for it. So if you're not a calendar person, you don't use your calendar as much, this may be a good time for you to start using it. And you can use an electronic calendar on your phone, which we all have, or you can use a paper method or have a large calendar in your kitchen. I mean, whatever you do you, and just make it work where you can have a routine written down so you'll be able to block the time out for the things that matter in your life, right? So I also take advantage of my commuting time. So I would use that to catch up with friends, calling things I need in terms of errands. I usually call my mom in the afternoon, even talking to her for 10-15 minutes just to stay in touch with her. So commuting time is also a wonderful time that you can actually utilize, or listening to a podcast if there are podcasts or books that you want to read but you feel like, oh, I don't have time to read it. So what I would recommend is for a whole week, I know this may be really tough, but a whole week, write down day by day and in a 15-minute increment, document every single thing that you do for just a whole week. If a whole week seems too much, maybe start out with like 2 days and then see where do you spend most of your time. Are there time that you can save? Are there certain time activities that you do on certain time that may be omitted? Move around just so you can have really the priorities in your life that you want. So track your time on how you spend by 15-minute increment. and then list out top 5 goals that you have for yourself for this week or this month. and what you want to accomplish, and then start filling them in and blocking the calendar. So that's my strategy number one. The other one that I really like, I love technology. So one thing is leveraging an app called Wunderlist. And this list is, again, I'm a calendar and a checklist nerd. So this Wunderlist allows you to create a checklist that can sync with another individual if they have the app up as well. So I have like a grocery list that I show my husband. You can have as many lists as you want, and it allows you to send reminders. I should show you. All right, so it's kind of hard to see, but this is the app itself, and you can have as many lists as you want. You can customize it. You can even email yourself. You can I use this for work as well as for home life. So I have one for work separately and one for home life, and you can add attachments. You can add reminders. And it links with your email, so if you want them to email you reminders, they will. So it's a wonderful app that I really love, and it has helped me tremendously for home life as well as personal life. On my personal life, I also put a travel list, a bucket list, side projects that I love to do. So just again, and when you finish, so this is one of the lists I have. It's hard to see here. And then when you finish, you can click it and then make a ding, complete. And then at the very bottom, you can see all the things that you've completed. And you have a share button that you can share with anybody. If you work on a project with somebody, or you're working with, or with your spouse, for example. So I can share that piece. So there's a lot of opportunity, and those are the two strategies / tool that I use to help maintain my priorities and managing my priorities in my life and have a more fulfilling life. I hope that was helpful to you. Please let me know what other tools that you use to manage your priorities. Not time management, manage your priorities. And I'm a firm believer in, if you truly put your heart where you want it to be, and you putting the time where you want your priorities to accomplish, you can do it. It's all in your mind. So what the mind believes, your body will achieve. And you have to set your mind, as your mind is such a powerful thing, a powerful tool to help you achieve all the wonderful things you want to do in your life. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.